I woke up Saturday morning fired up. Just hope was the word of the day. So we go back to Life is Hope Orphanage. We see the kids for a little while. We pick up Pastor Jean and we take off to what has been deemed the Vision property. And we went to see where life and hope might actually exist. Because downtown Port-au-Prince, and the world knows about downtown Port-au-Prince because it hit the news. Everyone got to see what happened. If you take a depressed, the most impoverished nation in the Western Hemisphere and throw an earthquake on top of it, you got 4 million people living together, and 370,000 of them die in a flash. You take that environment and you will not find life and you will not find hope. The children at Life is Hope Orphanage just do not have either. I already described that. They don't have a sustainable life. And if that's the case, how in the world could you have any hope? So I wanted to see more. And I had Pastor Jean had a vision in his mind about what life could be. So we drove off into the valley towards the lake to the base of the mountains and didn't travel very far outside of the city when we stopped and saw a field that it for sale. And standing there at the edge of the property, looking out on fertile farmland, I asked Pastor Jean, what did you see? As he described for me what he would like to be on that property, I actually saw with my heart's eyes the buildings go up. I saw people that I know who have talents and gifts with trowels. I saw walls going up before my eyes. I saw a friend that I haven't been in contact much for years, who's a horticulturist and teaches to special needs children how to grow things. I saw him there. I saw people that I know have a heart for what God is doing in the lives of children, joining together with me to meet this need and create a vision, to be the vision becoming life before my eyes in a place that most of them have no idea exists and have never been. But yet, in my heart's eye, I saw that they would say yes to me, yes to this dream, and yes to these children, and provide a place where we could actually bring life and hope. The air was different, the air quality, the atmosphere, just everything about it just lit me up. And I am certain that is the future of Life is Hope Orphanage. On Sunday morning, I preached, and after I preached, there was a baby dedication, and I've never heard this scripture used as a baby dedication. But the words were from Luke chapter 2, when Simeon is holding Jesus, and he says to his parents that I was promised that the salvation of God I would see the salvation of God before I die. I would see the vision fulfilled before my eyes before I died. And the words that Simeon said to his parents got written across my heart. And I believe right here, talking to you, that I will see the vision before I die. I will see the vision become rock and mortar, life and hope in Haiti. So Saturday was all about life, man. We went up to the top of what's called Lookout Mountain to see the city from above and just to experience a little bit more of the culture and get out. And we drove through a fruit market on our way up to Lookout Mountain. And driving through the fruit market, I just saw all this ripe, fresh watermelons, pineapples, cantaloupes, fruits, and I thought, wow, man, I want to stop there on the way back and buy fresh fruit for the children. Whether Pastor Jean had money for it in his budget, which I doubt, or not, I'm saying my money is buying this fruit on the way home. We explained to Pastor Jean what we wanted to do for the children and told him how much we wanted to spend. And watching a Haitian negotiate with another Haitian was a total hoot. Jonathan and I, my son and I, Jonathan, positioned ourselves because when we saw it begin, we just wanted to see the whole play unfold. And when Pastor Jean told the woman what he was willing to pay for certain things, it was as if he was stabbing the woman. I mean, every time he spoke to her, it was as if she was dying and crumbling. And Pastor Jean, his composure never changed. His voice tone never changed. He would just state what he was willing to do for how much, and then the drama would unfold. And he wouldn't change what he said. He would patiently wait, and then eventually he got what he wanted for what he wanted to pay for it. And we loaded the back of, we were in a Monterey, or I think that's what it's called. And we loaded the back of the Monterey with fresh fruits. And when we returned to the orphanage with fresh fruit, I don't know, in our mind, when we prepare something for somebody and we want to give it to them, we have this vision of how they're going to receive it. Like Christmas morning for every parent, you do everything that you do for the moment that they receive what it is that you want them to receive, and you have this expectation that is never met. No one ever expresses the gratitude that you feel is necessary to compensate for what you did to create what happened. And we didn't do anything but stop at a fruit market and barter with some people for fresh fruit. And when we opened the back of the truck and started passing the fruit to the children to carry to the kitchen, it was far greater than anything I had ever hoped for with having spent any amount of money or any amount of preparation. The excitement, the joy, the wonder, the expression, it was as if they were experiencing the fruit while they were holding it. And they carried it like it was gold. And they were just, it was like, oh, oh. And to offer that kind of life to a child through a pineapple or a watermelon, just unbelievable. Unbelievable. So the difference that we can make in the life of these children by supporting them at $40 a month is, to me, halfway there. They can't buy fresh fruit if they're not meeting their other obligations. They can't take the $4,000 and spend it on food if the people that work there aren't getting paid, if the lights are about to go off, if. So Saturday the light went on, handing out the fruit, the light went on. Okay, I'll accept this responsibility. I'll take this on. I will partner with Christ to find everyone that I can that will listen to my story, that will help me create a financial foundation, as I saw at Haitian Christian Orphanage, where there's a consistent flow of funds to meet the needs of the children. And then I will partner with anybody that's willing to partner with me to take a dream and a vision and turn it into a reality in the valleys west of Port-au-Prince. So Saturday ended in great joy. Saturday was blissful and wonderful in its own way. And Sunday I had the privilege of preaching at a local Haitian church. Just before I preached, Mark leaned over to me and said, "You know you're not preaching in America when there's a goat putting his head in the front door." And I looked, and of course there is no door, but there sure was a goat where the door would be in the front door of the church. So it's Sunday morning. I'm in church in Haiti, and I don't know what they're saying. I don't know what they're doing. I'm trying to keep up with the scripture verse. But anyway, the people were worshiping in song, and then at the end of a song, in the beginning, they would stop and pray. And I guess at one point if they finished the song and they knelt on the ground. I didn't mention there's no windows, there's no door, there's no roof, there's no floor. It's church in Haiti. And they're kneeling in the dirt or kneeling in the dust, and their faces in their chairs, and they're just praying. So, okay, I can do that. So I kneel down, and Jonathan's beside me. He kneels down. We have our face in the same chair, we're holding hands, and I began to pray. And I had learned an acronym for prayer a long time ago, ACTS, A-C-T-S, adoration, confession, thanksgiving, and supplication. So I began with adoration. I'm in a beautiful environment. I've seen a lot. I'm adoring God for who he is, even in the midst of chaos and in the midst of terrible circumstances. I'm seeing people worshiping God in spirit and in truth in this environment where I was done in a day. And yet here are the people of Haiti worshiping God in spirit and in truth. And I'm thanking him for revealing that to me. I'm praising him in a new, fresh way because of all the things I don't face, and yet I don't give him praise as like I should. So I'm going deep on the worship. I'm understanding God in a new way, and I'm praising him for just being him. And I turn my thought towards confession and overwhelming sense of need of forgiveness for my apathy, for all the years that I heard about children not eating, all the years I heard about starvation, all the years that I sat in indifference when confronted with the needs of the world around me. And I'm not talking about that that guilt thing that sometimes we carry around. It comes from us, and this was definitely from somewhere else. It was a God perspective that I had chosen to ignore a need that he knew I could meet. And he wasn't beating me up about it. He was just saying, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you can see it. But I really need you to understand that this has been sinful for you. To turn your eyes, to turn your ears, even though I've been trying to tell you. So we dealt with that. And I came up out of that. And I know I'll never be the same. I will hear differently, and I will see differently. Can I meet every need? Can I address every? No. But I can certainly pray. I can certainly be empathetic. I can certainly allow myself into the situation rather than doing what I've always done, and that's build a wall between me and the need because it's not mine, and I don't have anything to do with it, and it's a quick way out. And I'm not going to be able to do that anymore. You know, he didn't ask me to save Haiti. When I was standing on the top of the overlook looking down at the city, I wasn't called to save Haiti. I wasn't brought there to take on the mission of Haiti. I was brought there to meet the 100+ children at Life is Hope and to come back and make a difference in their life.